welcome to Holy Family News Reports. Today we are joined by champion Thai boxer Rachael Jones.
Ready, set, go!
What's your method in the ring?
I'm definitely more of a boxer. So Thai boxing is called the science of 8 limbs. So you can kick, punch, knee and elbow to any part of the body. I'm definitely better at boxing than I am at any of the other techniques. So a lot of my wins have been by knockout through boxing.
And what keeps you going when you're in the ring?
So a goal really, so it keeps the same thing that keeps me going in training. So I know what I'm setting out to achieve. I know that how important my goal is to me, so that I can look back on my life knowing I've achieved everything I possibly can. And it's that focus really on achieving my ultimate goal every time I get in the ring, every time I go to training.
So what do you do at training? Do you have someone you practice on or something like a punching bag?
Yeah, so a bit of both really. So training's about 4 hours a day for professional Thai boxers. So some of it is running, sprint work, hill work, that kind of thing. And then we do some conditioning work, so things like weights, plyometrics, pull-ups, sit-ups, push-ups, that sort of sport, that sort of exercise. And then we do pad work, so where somebody's holding the pads and you're doing technique for some of the time. And then sparring, so sparring with lots of different people, so girls, boys.
This is great.
Oh, they're using their elbows.
That's alright, as long as it doesn't touch your hands, it's fine with your elbows.
What do you do when it gets hard, like in the ring?
Probably it's about that focus. So no fight's ever easy, no training session's ever easy. It is probably more of a mental than a physical battle winning a fight. If you're able to stay focused, even when you know you're down on points, and refocus your game so that you're playing to your strengths rather than thinking about why your opponent's winning or thinking about why you're not doing as well as you would do. You can usually turn it around, but it is always about going back to why am I here, what am I trying to do, what qualities have I got and how have I practiced, how have I prepared for this. If you go into the fight knowing you're prepared, then when it's not going so well, you have those reserves to fall back on.
Yeah. Did you do any childhood sports that you enjoyed?
I did all the kind of sports that you do at school. So I played netball and hockey, and I did cross-country running, and those kind of things. And I still play hockey for fun. I still like playing hockey, and I play sort of socially. But I wasn't ever really talented at any of those sports. I never played to any particularly high level in anything. I just did them because those were the things that we were told to do.
Yeah, like in PE lessons.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
just PE really, and school sport. Yeah.
Do you do anything else? Like, is sport your main focus, or do you have other things that you do?
Sport's my main hobby, so I do it as a job, but I do it because I enjoy doing it, and especially sort of Thai boxing and some of the fitness things that I do. I enjoy doing them, and I think if you can find a sport that you love doing, everybody's got a sport that they will enjoy, that will be right for them. When you find the one that's right for you, then it doesn't become a chore to go and do it, it becomes enjoyable. So even if I'm not competing, I would still choose to be going to do my sport because I love doing it.
You've got a shoe for off.
Might make that to your head though.
Do you have any good luck rituals before any matches or?
One of my trainers is a Thai, so he's a Thai master. So we follow some of the Buddhist origins of Thai boxing. Thai boxing is the national sport of Thailand. It was developed by the Buddhist monks, and a lot of the rituals that are associated with the sport come from those origins. So before a fight, my Thai master prays to Buddha. So in the gym there's a Buddha in the corner, and all the fighters bring flowers to give to Buddha, and then he goes through a prayer ritual that's sort of quite important to him because it's part of his heritage, part of the way that he was brought up. And then when we fight, we do a dance at the beginning called the Wai Crew, which means bow to your teacher. So it's a mark of respect to your teacher, but it's also really good for focusing the mind and warming the body up, so the movements that we go through are really part of your fight preparation.
So it's
space.
quite heavily mixed in with religion then?
The origins of it are, I'm a Christian, I'm not a Buddhist, but the origins of Thai boxing are quite linked. All of the sort of historical aspects of the sport are linked around that Buddhist religion. So a lot of it is about being respectful, about showing respect to your opponent, to the people you train with, to your teacher. You know, one of the things that we learn is not using those techniques that you taught outside of competition, outside of the gym, because it just would be disrespectful to the person who's shared their knowledge with you.
Well, we've got a bit of a key question that we ask everyone we interview.
Okay.
Did you have any childhood nicknames?
I don't think I had any childhood nicknames. When, as a fighter, my nickname is the Hammer. Not a nickname I've given myself, I just point out, but my nickname is the Hammer, just because I knock so many people out.
Using the actual boxing
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming into school today. We hope you like it.
Thank you very much.